All right, we're ready to get ready rolling. First thing of all, most important, LPS, first day of school. So if those kids got to school safe, remember around the schools, drive slow. If it says slow, slow means slow. Today, a couple of little things to talk about was that one of the things that we started our special teams off was on the first day of conversation was we talked about OE, which is doing the ordinary extraordinary. And so the biggest person that we focused in on was Tim Duncan, on how he is able to do so many things fundamentally correct. So we're working so hard on being fundamentally correct in everything that we do. So we take the ordinary and we do it with great energy and fire, and appreciate those guys for that. So it's a big deal for us to do those things. For us to be able to be a great kickoff return, you know what, to the 26, 28-yard line, that's a great job. Nice punt for 41 yards, no return, it's a great job. Do the ordinary extraordinary, then the big plays will come as we go through those things. Today was a great day for us with the weather. That was like being in Ireland. And so we did a lot of things special teams-wise with the specialists, with the snappers, with the holders that involved wet ball drills, different things that probably going to come up during the game. We had a chance to snap balls and build a punt and do different things on wet grass out there. So that was great for us to be able to get that done. So really excited about the group of guys, what they're getting done for us. Complete buy-in. Like I said again, man, we start at 7:30 meetings. You know, it's at 7:22. That meeting's ready to go, and it starts off with the entire coaching staff being in there, locked in with their guys to be able to get things done. So I couldn't be more happy with the coaches that assist me at being the coordinator. They're unbelievable, and also like that, the same support I get from the head coach. So I like the way things are headed right now. So fire away if you guys got some questions.
How did you guys do with the wet balls on the wet grass?
Really well. Yeah, really well with it. It was a little different for the wet ball drill today. Was that the rain that we warmed up there was a little bit of mist in the air still. For the most part, though, the ground was wet, but the balls, we didn't have precipitation coming down. So we got able to work all those different things at that time. So it's a big deal for us. I'd held before them and then just be able to calm themselves down. Also, pretty cool, get some rain. That was nice. Lincoln needed some rain, so that was good for the state, too.
How do you feel about your punt returners, just sort of being a student of that position on when to catch it, when to let it go, you know, inside of 10 or 8 or whatever you want to say?
Sure. The punt returns, again, you know how much I think of those guys. You know, the standard for us is that when they're backed up is the 8-yard line, is what we'd like to have. If they catch a ball at the 7, I'm not going to lose my mind. It's a different way of the way the ball's punted and the way that the ball will check up some. So if we possess the ball at the 7 to 8-yard line, that's okay. It gives our offense able to go out and be able to run their full gamut of plays with what they want to have happen. Because a lot of times if that ball hits at that 8, they'll have a great chance, and maybe if it rolls forward, of getting it down at the 1, which is what we want to avoid like that. We got really good guys that can make great decisions down there to be able to do that. And it's the same thing in the field is when, you know, how to track balls, what to build a feel on that. You know, we're gonna have some balls in the lights that we're gonna do, but we had a specific day last week, so the game's going to be at 5:30. It gets dark there like at 8:35. So there's a chance of having sun in our especially in our punt returners' eyes. So we worked a sun drill the other day when the sun was out, where we moved a jugs machine and shot punts directly, so the returners had to look directly into the sun. So there's for that also shadow situations for us, and then later on catching balls under the lights. So it's going to be dark enough, the lights will be on in there for us. So a lot of different things come into play with the special teams part and the returners.
There's probably been an assumption on the outside that your kicker and punter are certain guys, but I know you wanted to have them compete through camp. Are you know for sure?
Right now, we absolutely know exactly who's going to be the starters, and the head coach handles all that. But as far as they know exactly where they're at right now, and they're very comfortable with it. We did it in a very specific way to judge everything. Everyone's competing. We still compete, but they know right now who's going to run out for the first kickoff, the first extra point, all those things. They know where they're at in that situation.
What's been your take on the consistency with the specialists over the course of
They've been very consistent. First of all, they've been consistent with unbelievable attitude to be able to get to every day show up and how they work. Not everyone's perfect. You know, you're not going to build it. You know, we're not going to go probably 44 for 44 on field goals. But if there's a missed ball, it's just like this. You know, they're just very calm with what they're doing. Come back, figure out what it was. Slight miss hit. Go ahead, hit the next one, and be able to go. Same with punting right now. We're punting at a very high rate. Everything's not perfect, but we do have a great idea why it is. Today was a big day for us working what we call daggers, and that's punting the ball into the end zone like that. So some people might call it a pooch or the old day coffin corner. That was a big point of emphasis today. Also a huge point of emphasis today for us was offensive tackling drills. And so we worked our tails off on all the offensive guys that are going to be running down on kickoffs and punts to do tackling drills. And we had a 3-station set up for this right now with the defensive coaches running the tackling drills, and had those guys go through a circuit, and it was outstanding. A lot of those guys played that a lot. So we'll hit that a couple more times before the first game like that. So it's good for them to get those reps in that spot.
Are there guys we don't bring up on special teams that you would highlight, guys who do dirty work that have really impressed you?
Sure, great question. Chris Koloveric stands out big time for us on special teams, doing an unbelievable job for us. I anticipate him doing really well for us in that spot also. Like we talked about with the guys in the past, we kind of covered them with us, but probably the person that stands out, and I said the most for us like that, is Ramir Johnson does everything for us. You know, our long snappers have done everything for us in both positions, covering down on kicks, have done a great job. Tommy Hill is a big addition for us to be able to get that done. Isaac Gifford is another one who does a great job of getting things done for us on every single day. So that whole group right there, just like that. There's Brian right there. It's good to see him right there. That group has done an unbelievable job. You know, we have a group of guys that are outstanding. Travis Vokalak has a role on special teams. Outstanding for us right there. Luke Reimer is a starter in special teams. Outstanding job. So we've got starters. We got guys that are going to split time. We got guys that might be limited role players that are also doing the same thing. So I like our energy. I like where we have. I like that we've got a great number of offensive guys helping us do things in coverage. It can't be all defensive guys. And again, the coaches have been so strong in their meeting rooms to get that done. So that's a big plus for us.
Go back to kicking in weather. I know with Brian coming from Montana, he's pretty used to kicking in cold, wind, snow, rain. He seemed pretty much unfazed.
Yeah, he is. He was got home for snow. Like that. He showed me a snow game he had, which he did really well with like that. So Brian doesn't get fazed with any of those things. That doesn't bother him one bit. And our kids have been great with it. We also had a large amount of work with really bad weather this spring, so we didn't get as much of it in the fall here. But today was a great day for us. Wasn't much wind, but we had again decent moisture, so it was a good situation for us. So it was a good deal.